Hey everybody, real quick, just wanted to say MRE Nation has resumed their international shipping. Currently they're shipping to Canada, Europe, Asia, and Australia. If your country isn't on that list, hopefully they'll be shipping to you soon. Hey guys, plugging back through this Case A of 2018 rations. This one is menu number 8. Meatballs in marinara sauce. Let's check this thing out. Again, it's double wrap, the way how Ameriqual does things. Ugh, get out! Okay, we got the sleeve. Some garlic mashed potatoes, that is the card. Lemon lime beverage powder. Cheese spread with jalapenos, teriyaki beef stick, it's the marinara sauce with meatballs, chocolate chip cookie, trans fat free, spoon, garlic mashed potatoes, accessory packet, flameless ration heater, hot beverage bag, and some Italian breadsticks. Let's take a look what we got inside of this. Okay, some Splenda, moist towelette, some coffee, salt, or creamer, coffee, TP, and some gum. And let's get this stuff made up. Now, another really cool way to heat a ration, especially if you're like at your house or in your car, these are like 110, or you can get these in like 12 volt options so you can use them in your vehicle. But these little Hot Logic minis, they are awesome for making sure that your stuff gets nice and toasty warm. Granted, it's not a field application, but like I said, it's hot. I wish I had like one of them digital thermometers so you could see, but this stuff is toasty. Oh, it's been crumbleized. Well, that's a darn shame. Huh. Well, here you go from Bridgeford. A tube of teriyaki beefsteak. Well, that's interesting. Just looking at the list of ingredients on this, man, I could imagine this is probably not the healthiest thing. I mean, geez, look at that. It's like probably like 15, 20 ingredients. Feeling these mashed potatoes, man, they are not lumpy at all. This is gonna be crazy. I hope they're not soupy. These things got an awful lot of heat. I think that's the creamiest I've ever seen. MRE type potatoes look at that. Oh my gosh, it's just pulling out. Looks like it just looks like instant mashed potatoes. Wow. Wow. Sure we get all of that out of there. God, this thing is hot. Take a look at that. Wow, I've never seen MRE potatoes look like that. So it just shows how well that Hot Logic works. Silence. In fact, you just heard my text tone come out. That was our buddy Old Smokey. So, hey, Smoke, how you doing? Let's take a look at this. Marinara sauce with meatballs. Man, tiny little meatballs in there. Just seems like this is like a wasted opportunity of not like having like a raw. Oh God, this is bloody hot. Not having like a rice or a pasta or something. But I remember when I was in the Army, my favorite ration, or one of my favorites, was like these barbecued meatballs that we used to have way back in the 80s. That stuff was pretty good. However, it would give you some rocket heartburn if you didn't add some sugar to your sauce. And then I even had these in there too. These breadsticks Look just at how pliable they are right now. Because usually these things are like stiff as a board. Take them, put them right there, and we'll put some cheese on one right now. We won't even screw around. Man, you know that's going to be good. Well, let's dig into this immediately while it is still nice and toasty. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do this. Here we go. Italian breadstick with jalapeno cheese. Now, ordinarily, I don't like the snack bread at all, or especially these because they're so chemical tasting. But right now, I think because the heat has completely permeated these and they're all nice, soft, and pliable, the only thing that you smell is like the Italian seasoning on here, which is really nice. See our meatballs and our marinara sauce. Again, I will add the major ingredients right down there on the bottom of the screen. You can take a look at those. There's 2 of them in there. Looks like you got little bits of basil or whatever. It tastes like a heartier version or a better sauced version of like Chef Boyardee. It's really good. Actually, the marinara sauce has a nice flavor to it, so no complaints with that. In fact, it's really tasty. Almost wish that it would have like a thing of barbecue sauce that you could just squeeze on here too. That would take me right back to my basic training days. Man. That's pretty good. And seeing how we got potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes and Italian, just something that to me doesn't really seem like it goes together too well. But man, these things, that heater really worked on them, and it's kind of hard to tell. It just looks like a bunch of goop. These actually look like instant mashed potatoes. You usually don't get this consistency. And these are okay. They're not overly salty, which is nice. So if you needed to, you could add some salt to them. I'm not going to do that. But they do have a slight seasoned flavor. You really can't taste the garlic too much. And trust me, I love garlic. And if I can't taste it, well, then there's not a lot in there. Again, we'll take a look at this other breadstick to see it's still nice and soft. But it's just on its own, and you can see them little bits of Italian seasoning in there. It's nice and squishy. Ordinarily, you couldn't do this. It'd be like a little brick, a little rock. And we'll take a look at this. This is the only thing I'm really ultra concerned about. I try to have a semi-healthy lifestyle. And this definitely blows, well, most of this stuff really blows that out of the water, but it's just like eating a bigger processed Slim Jim. Don't really taste really teriyaki. Tastes kind of like a little bit of soy and then that just processed meat taste. You know, it's kind of a little salty. Definitely not my favorite. And it's got like that tangy meat skin taste to it too that you would associate with a Slim Jim. And then for some reason, I haven't had this on camera the whole time. This is that lemon lime drink. I don't know why they call it that, man. It just be green sludge. This is probably one of the better tasting drinks, but man, that color, this would be awesome for like St. Patrick's Day. Something like that. It does have that lemon lime kind of citrus kind of taste to it, but a whole lot of sugar as well. And finally, we'll end this thing off with a bit of this trans fat-free chocolate chip cookie. And you can see they have generous portions of chocolate inside of these. And they are a bit crumbly just on their own. But however, if you make your coffee and you dip this inside of the coffee, it just kind of absorbs into all those nooks and crannies, and it just makes it taste so much better. And it's a lot softer and doesn't crumble apart. Well, everybody, this was menu number 8, meatballs and marinara sauce. And I will see you all on my next review. Bye.